Luther. Good afternoon, sir.
One and only Rayman. Respect, boss.
Greetings to you, brother.
Yeah, it's been a while. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, I was like, I have to be here for you today, no matter what.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for joining, man. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, so let's enjoy some cool music. Then we start in 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Before others join. All right, all right. We'll be having let me check it. We'll be having combinatory trader, CFX, Big Josh, also Jonas, OPT, Nitro, Oxon, Oxonon. She'll also join us. So we just give them, and also we have Luther in the building. Thank you, Joe Luther, for joining. He's the first speaker that joined us. So we'll be speaking about certain peers better to train that, better to
Okay.
train that others.
Okay. So, good afternoon, everybody. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Rayma, and good afternoon, audience. So, though the forex journey itself is not easy, you have to put in more effort. And putting much effort means you have to know certain peers that works for you. Like I can tell you, right? During the days I started learning forex in 2021, 2022. That's years ago. Like I trade all currency pairs. If I say all currency pair means that I trade everything that move up and down. Everything once I see anything going up, what is bullish and bearish, I trade them all. So I understand that all these things I've been doing them, right? All these things I've been doing something wrong, which might result the reason of not me being profitable then. So I understand that not all peers work for me. Only few peers work with my strategy. Like let me say for instance now, right? I have never in my life made profit with EUR AUD. I have never in my life made profit with GBP AUD. I have never in my life made profit with AUD CHF. So all these peers don't work for me. Why some of these peers I'm mentioning work with some of my friends. I know one of my friend, right? He stay in Abuja. He's a forex trader. He even have an academy. He trade all currency pairs. Sometimes he will send them to me that see Luther, this thing is going to buy here from this zone. I was like, bro, this setup is nice. This setup is going to go your way, right? But once I enter, I might hit SL. And truly, if I take that trade, I will definitely hit SL. So not all currency pair work for me. Like EU now, right? EU RUSD, this EU and GU. Even AUD don't work for me. I don't sell or buy AUD. I don't trade AUD sometimes because it's you know how AUD move. If I say you know what people that trade AUD, you know what I mean. Sometimes GBP might buy in AUD will be selling. So AU sometimes don't work for me. So the currency I trade most right is GU, EU, and gold. I even started trading gold last 2 months because I see gold is very volatile and gold is giving a lot of money. So I joined the gold gangs that's last 2 months. So as a trader, when I started trade forex trading, right, I met a guy from London. The guy is a trader. So we are in one Telegram group. The guy said to me, see, if really you want to go a long way and you want to see results for yourself, trade only one currency pair. He told me that he had been trading only GU for like years, for like 7 to 6 years now. He had been trading only GU. This is what we call discipline. This is what we call consistency. He had been trading GU and he had been making money with that same pair for years ago. See, it's not about you trading different currency pair that will bring you money. You don't understand what I'm saying. See, you can trade only EU and GU and it's going to still make you crazy amounts of money. Not just because you want to make money, you want to trade all the currency pair. You saw it set up on GBP card, you sell. You saw it set up on AUD card, you sell. You saw it set up on gold, you sell. Although you want to sell the whole currency in a day. Although you want to sell all the currency and buy all the currency in a day, which is very, very, very not possible. When I was doing mistakes in this trading, sometime on Monday morning or on Sunday morning, I will do my analysis. I will mark out my zone. I can watch like 30p. I can put 30p on my watch list. I'll put 20p on my watch list. I'll be checking which one is in my zone. I might be waiting for a valid zone. I'll miss the zone because I was watching other peers while focusing on only one zone. Like I can tell you now, in my private account, right? I place only one trade. That is on my live account. I place 1 or 2 trades in a month on my funded account. I'll wait for my setup, right? Because I trade only GU, and gold. I might see a good setup on gold, right? I'll wait. I don't care if it take me 3 days to come to that zone. I can mark out the zone for like 3 days. I'll be chilling. I don't care. If it comes to my zone, fine. Once I see that thing in my zone and I see confirmation entry, I will buy or I will sell. And once I'm in that's reasonable amount of profit, I will close. That's I'm done. So it's not because I want to make money. I'll be trading different currency pairs. It's going to make you that's not focused. It's going to make you lose your money. Last time I saw I joined your Telegram and I was like, I saw your trading AUD, EU, gold, and GU. I was like, how is this guy doing these things? Before you know, you said I'm in profit. I was like, this guy for me. Remember is trading GU, remember is trading AU. How is he watching all those things? Did he have 5 or 6 laptop watching them? I was surprised. I was like, I don't know how they are doing it, understand, right? I don't know how they are doing it. Rima, please, sorry. I would like to say something here, please, Rima. Can you permit me? Please permit me.
Yeah,
And
permitted.
Okay, Madam Nitro, please, I'm very, very sorry for what have happened in the past because see, we are humans, right? We are humans, and we are full of mistakes. That is, we have done things in the past that doesn't warrant and hate towards someone. And I accept my apology. I accept my mistake, and I apologize that everything I've done to you in the past, all
Are
the
you
hate, all the
talking to
negative
me?
comment. Yes, ma.
My
All the
name is
negative
not
comment.
Ma. My name is Vivian. I hate all these
Vivian. Okay, sorry. Yes,
names
yes.
because of
So,
small money, and then
Vivian.
someone will be naming me boss or
Sorry,
madam.
sorry,
I
sorry,
hate.
sorry, Vivian. Sorry, Vivian. So all what I've done in the past, we are human, right? We are full of
Yeah,
mistakes. We
I
do
saw
mistakes.
you. No. I saw you attacking me because a glow note said I wasn't using stop loss on my trade.
No,
I'm like, I don't do coordinate geometry on charts. I trade order flow. I
no.
sit down on
Uh,
my chart, read live like live like
yeah,
read live traders they're hitting the market, and I
yeah.
react to what they do. And I
No,
don't swing trade without a stop. I don't. Most of those trades, if I don't have a stop on my trade, is because I'm
yeah,
literally sitting in front of my PC, seeing every
yeah,
single buy and sell market orders as they're hitting the market. Hence
yeah.
why, because like, why would I? It's a demo account. My
No,
stop loss, nobody is attacking my stop. It's fucking
no.
demo
I
account on a
see,
demo
see,
server.
I
So
get your
I
something.
don't
Two
hate
things.
you because
No,
like
no, I understand.
it
No, I
hate is
understand.
only for the poor. I'm not rich, but hate is only for the poor.
Yeah. So
I don't have
what
time for that.
what I'm trying to say is this, right? I understand last 3 days, that was 5 days ago, that I understand that the toxicity on Twitter, that anything you do today, people will come for you tomorrow.
I am
Because if I see,
Nigerian. Sorry to cut you off. I am Nigerian, okay? I was born and brought up in Anambra. I only left Nigeria 5 years ago at the age of 24. Yeah, at the age of 24. Through trading. Like I made some money and left. And the thing is, sometimes I think this country already changed me a whole lot. That sometimes I just come on Twitter, see some people arguing, fighting. I'm like, why don't these people go make money rather than sit here fight over someone else's success or failure, or like I don't know, whatever. It's just so toxic on this space. That's why, like the past few days, I cleared so many words I muted because it's me seeing everything. And then we complain about the government, about things being hard. Meanwhile, we all hate ourselves. We don't love ourselves. And then we call Europeans or white people racist, but tribalism is killing us. So I don't have time. I love everyone. Like if anybody writes me, I always respond. I never ignore anybody's DM except all these people spamming me, madam, buy me account or don't. I talk to everybody like
yeah,
really. So yeah, it's fine.
yeah, thank you, thank you. I got to realize that, like, if I keep doing these things, right, it's going to bring, like, you
Yeah,
see this,
like
like,
I don't use stop
yeah,
loss, and if you look at most of my trades, I trade crypto, okay? And there's some weeks where I go like 200k, 300k, 400k profits trading futures, and none of those trades are with a stop. Like I will literally get liquidated. If I sit, like we all have different trading approach. I don't use a mental stop loss. The moment I'm leaving my PC, I just fix a stop to my trade. As long as I'm sitting in front of it, watching any pair I'm trading, I don't use a stop. So some people were laughing, oh, your idol or your mentor doesn't use a stop. I just keep, because you that is using stop loss, how much have you made this year? I was just sitting laughing at them that day. You complain, oh, my stop is taking, no problem. So I don't hate any of them. Sometimes I just think it's either the heat is too much or Tinubu is so harsh. I don't know what to even call it again. But I'm not here to fight anyone. We're just here to talk, chill. I don't have strength, really.
okay, thank you, Rima. So, like I was
It's
saying,
all
right?
good.
Yeah, thank you. So, Rima, as I was saying, right, I was like, and I'm in Rima Telegram group, and I was like seeing the way he's doing it. It's trading like 5 or 6 p. I was like, how is this guy doing it? Because
It's
what?
normal. It's literally normal. Like some, if I show you my, because recently I started using TradingView for my alerts in case I leave my PC, because these other flow platforms I can only use them on a computer. You can't use them on any phone. Some days I'm trading Nasdaq and S&P 500. Some days I'm trading gold. Some days I'm trading GBP USD, because most times it just looks like one pair is sucking out the whole liquidity from Euro USD. In a day it will just move like 20 pips. For me, I call it 200 pips because with order flow it's like ticks. They just keep ticking 111. So I'm used to calling it 200 pips. Some days it's GBP AUD and GBP NZ, like these exotic pairs. Some days it's USD CHF. So it all depends on the implied volatility of the pair you want to trade. You need volatility to make money. I only trade EU. Sometimes I only trade GU. What if there is no volatility? Can't you adapt? Because you can't tell me, oh, you're a certified trader, but you can't trade. You can't even touch crypto. You can't touch options. You can't trade any other pair besides GBP USD. So how can you go and tell someone, okay, I am a certified trader, they should hire you portfolio manager? Which portfolio? You need volatility to make money. Hence, that's why most times I trade the indices. Some days the volatility is dried up. I just sit down, focus. Okay, which one has the most implied volatility for the day? If it's GBP USD pushing 60 pips in a day, I will take the trade. So I see people insulting others for taking a lot of pairs. I haven't touched CHF pairs in a while, except last week on GBP CHF, because they barely move, and when they want to move, like they are monstrous. So like some days I trade gold, some days gold won't do anything. So it all depends. As long as you have a trading method, you can apply it to any market. If you tell me your own trading method only works on FX, then maybe you need to work on your skill, because this is an evolving market. You just need to adapt, or you get haunted. Yeah.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vivian. We do really appreciate, and we are happy to have you here. And also, here is a friend of mine, Sajuli. Sajuli, you're welcome. Lucha, you're welcome once more also. So, are you done speaking, or you want to
Now, if you
continue?
guys ask me anything, I will speak. Like we are a lot of people here. I can't just be talking. Like everybody is free to talk,
Yeah,
really.
yeah, sure, sure, sure. No problem. Yeah. Thank you very much. Do you have anything to say, Lucha?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, I don't know. I don't have anything to say. I don't have anything to say anymore.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
No, it's fine. Everyone is free to talk,
But
because like
please,
you can't be
but
insulting someone. Okay, sorry, say.
please just unblock me. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Please,
I
I
won't
apologize.
block you. I don't have any personal vendetta against you or what. Like the only thing I care about is money. If it's not money, then don't call me.
I just it's been a while. I laid my hands on synthetic. Hey, right now that we are talking, I'm just grabbing a little change from synthetic, so it's giving me joy.
No, like the thing is,
All right.
I'm not trying to say I am the best or whatever, because like there are people better than me. I've been on leaderboards by beat FTX before. I went from 5K to over 2 million within a space of 7 months on FTX before they left. That's why all the money they took it, because I was lending and staking there as well. So I was trading technical analysis back then with Binance. I think I lost 652K in a day because I got liquidated that day. So I tried to think, okay, there are people making. I thought I was on the leaderboard seeing how much people made in a day. I'm like, okay, if these people made money today and most people got liquidated, I want to know what they know. How do they know that everyone is going to get flushed out today? Because these leveraged trades, they're not real money. Leverage is not real money. It's basically fake money, because how can you carry 20K to have $2 million worth of position? So like sometimes people are talking or posting something doesn't mean they don't know what they're doing. Because someone is not trading your own method doesn't mean that person cannot trade. Because I saw so many people bashing me that day for not using a stop loss. I would just sit and laugh because I was up 9.2 on that Glonode account. It was a 100K account. But then I wasn't using a stop, and it was my fault that I didn't read their rules. Okay, they took 2 weeks to pay, and then telling me the strategy I used on evaluation is different from the strategy I used on a funded account. So I'm like, okay, will you guys pay me the 50% or not? I know they won't pay, of course. So like I wasn't I saw people comment, yeah, your mentor is not using a stop. What is a stop loss? Like just sit down, because most day I trade, let's say if I'm trading looking for 20 pips, I'm using a 15 lots or 10 lots to just make 2K or 3K, and then I am done. Wait, look for another pair where I'm getting volatility, because the market needs to move for me to make profit. If the market is stalling or not doing anything, I won't touch it. Crypto was chilling the past few days, going down. I just have to take to react. I don't have to predict. I don't predict. I don't analyze. I always react to what the market is doing. So, like, it's not really nothing, but I don't hate anyone. Sometimes I just think it's either delusion or stupidity that will make people shit on what they don't know. But it's fine. So, um, who else is on this speaker? Where are the known people here? Where is the guy that invited me? I haven't heard your voice. Talk.
All right. I can see Ola, you're welcome. Jerax, you're welcome. I can see Lex, you're welcome.
Yes,
Kelechi,
Lex, my
you're
man.
all
Lex,
welcome.
now my man.
So, uh, uh, Lex, you're welcome. Sajuli, would you like to go first, or we hear from Ola?
Hi guys, Yeriman, how you doing?
Oh, we are good, man.
Man, anyone can go first. Anyone can go first. I'm enjoying the talk, especially from Vivian. So anyone can go first.
All right. Ola, if you're here, you can open your mic, sir.
Everyone, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Because I'm the listener, like, it just pop for my timeline. A certain is better than other. My brother, I know the answer now. No. Yeah, but before then, I thought I heard about the nitro, that lady that was just talking, and I saw the thing that was my timeline to that. Stop loss, no stop loss. Nah. Some people are just different. And some people don't know they don't know that it's not even about the stop loss, it's about what you take and what you get out on. It's not a must you play stop loss on the chart. I saw the thing now, I was like confused when people are dragging basically because there's no stop loss. It shocked me why people don't dey talk that way. Like, I don't know. No be every time insef they use stop loss. I barely use stop loss. Barely. Nah, I barely use stop loss. If you understand principle of entry, I think you know when to use and know when to use stop loss.
Another thing
So
okay,
that one
sorry.
aside, yeah, if you want to talk about me, based on the matter with me, I just see now why
No,
me I
I
enter
didn't say
space.
this so we stop arguing who is insulting on like I don't have time for like negativity or anything. Another thing I would add is this prop firm account we are all trading on demo server, right? Except it's written live, okay? So all these things sometimes you see people saying they're hunting their stop. Nobody is hunting your stops. Your orders are not even live in the market. Your orders are not live in the market. So it depends on this person. Why is he or she not choosing? If I'm trading my own live account, like broker, or if I am funded, that's when I will use stop. Like not mostly most of the time, but I'm going to use stop because my orders are hitting the live market. Everyone will see it. But you can't you use zero point 0.1 lot and then blame market makers for hunting your stop that is on demo server, no? It doesn't work that way. Some people use mental stop loss, but how will you use like mental stop loss? Sometimes I don't believe that because by the time your mental stop loss will come to reality, you've breached the daily drawdown. So I'm not saying stops are bad. It's good. It's good to
Based
use
on this
stops.
matter,
Yeah, yeah, it's good to
sorry,
use
based on
stops.
this matter on this, me I don't trade problem. Nah, that's my
Ah,
sorry.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So, what people fail to understand is this stop loss of a thing, stop loss is what you can afford to lose. So that's when you set, if you are on a trade and let's say you set your SL at the loss maybe it will be, let's say, 200, and for it to like strip your liquidity before going to your direction, maybe it might be minus 500, so it stopped you at minus 200, and if you are to re-enter again, maybe it didn't finish its thing before going to your direction, it will take you out again. So if you know what you are doing and you are on a chart, like Vivian said, if I'm on a chart, when I'm looking at a chart, I don't have to use that also because it might take me out at any time. This due to what I know, this Other top traders, it's barely they use SL. It
No,
is
the thing
barely
is,
they use
I
SL.
think we are both different because for me, like I said, I use order flow. I basically trade with the footprint chart where I see the buy and sell orders as they're hitting the tape, imbalance, support, and resistance in real time. So if I'm entering a trade, I react. Okay, like I said, I react. I don't. I don't believe in catching tops and bottoms. Like what you won't. The probability of you catching a top to short it is literally like 5%, and the probability of you longing the bottom. I don't do that. I just focus on what if the market is going up, no problem. I just have to react. And okay, where is my stop? But I won't put it in the market there because it's a fucking demo server. I can decide to put it, it won't still hit the live this thing, the live data I'm seeing. So, like, if I am leaving, I will have to calculate, okay, where are most orders? Where is the imbalance? Okay, below here, there are no buyers. There are mostly sellers below here. Then that's where I'll be keeping my stop because stop is basically, just like you said, how much you can afford to lose. If you join me and be like, oh, she's using mental stop loss, you will keep breaching your account. You keep breaching. So, I don't know, but that's not why we're here. We're
Like,
here to talk about
uh,
these pairs
yeah,
that are
like
better
I
than
said,
others.
me,
So, yeah, I think
like
I've,
I did,
yeah.
yeah. Sorry, like the way me, I was the one that even still digress on it. I shared something on it. That day was the day that I did 3 days ago. So I saw someone that was talking on. She's a gambler. They were calling you a gambler. I saw some comment.
At least
Like gambler.
I gamble to make a lot of money. So
No, 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 no. I'm not even going that way. There are some things that we have to, tell ourselves when we don't just open. You see, when you saw something is one. You can't call one two. You can't call two one. So it simply means that in this trading system we all have, we find ourselves, there is basic. There are like one, two, three. There are things that go accordingly. You can't just use the word that she's a gambler. You can't just use the word that because she's not using a stop loss. So I just you know screenshotted that information, what I share on the dashboard. I don't know, maybe it's displaying. I can't see it here. Yeah. Can you guys see it on the dashboard here from your phone? I can't see it here.
what stuff?
Yes, I can't see.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, so it's just I just try to just oppose the difference
Ah,
between
okay.
gambler and stop loss user. And I believe some people will definitely understand the difference in it. So we should, before you start calling someone that this, you should know that is he doing that thing? Is that person on that route side
The
or
thing
not?
is,
So,
sorry to add this. The thing is, I also hedge my positions with options. Like if I am trading, for example, crypto, and I am longing without a stop, I am most probably hedged on like Deribit or CoinCore with an option. Like it's covering my downside on that long. So I'm mostly using it in a way like statistical arbitrage. I am weighing it in a way that even if it goes down, I'm making money. If it goes up, I'm still making money. So that's why I didn't have time to respond to any gambling no stop loss tweet because like most of these
yeah,
people, their knowledge stopped at one place. Like aside FX, trading Forex or for Euro USD, they don't know anything else that's related to trading. So that's why I didn't bother myself that day. Um
yeah,
just to
like, we still have to because like I joined this guy space yesterday, Mr. Macaroni, and with Probaba FS space. So truly, I don't know because yes, it can be randomly on forex, but things are meant to go accordingly. If you want us to, there are many systems that you can use in making
yeah, there are
money in
many
this. But
systems. Like if I am
yeah,
literally
but
trading my live account on any Forex broker, and I don't have a stop. I am literally hedged. I have Saxo Bank. I use Saxo Bank here as well for options. I will literally hedge with option trades. Like it's me protecting my downside. And if I'm short, I am
yeah,
buying
I
option and I'm
understand.
protecting the upside. So sometimes like
Yeah,
I saw them
it's
tweeting
also
that
part.
day. Yeah,
It's also a part of
yeah,
strategy. Yeah, it's also a strategy
yeah.
used.
Yeah,
So like there are basic.
most of the firms, they contact me, they want to copy my trades. Because sometimes if I'm swinging a trade, it's basically me holding it for like 3 days. I don't really see that as a mostly swing trade because of my school as well. They are copying my trade and they don't care as I don't use stop loss because most of them paid me like 8 times already, like consecutively 8 times. And the thing is, stop or no stop, as long as you know what you are doing. I hate, like I posted crypto trades and profit the other day, and on my options account, the day I made 100K long in Bitcoin, I think I lost like 15K on options that day. So my net profit was 85K, not 100K. And if my Bitcoin long would have hit SL, I would have made even more money on my options. So it's basically me hedging both ways. And it's difficult because you have to like sit, like look a lot what's going on. Buyers, sellers, which one is in control? Where are most people
Mm,
buying? Where do you want to take your profit? So like that's I
yeah,
want to
like
type
I
to them, but I didn't want to say anything really. It's just
sorry, like I
yeah.
said again, me I know they trade profit. I'm not even uh, since onset of my life. If anybody bring profit come my year, I don't want the year.
The thing
Like
is,
that's
for me, prop
yeah,
firm is free money.
that,
Like like you can just as
yeah,
long as you
yeah,
pass them, make if they don't pay. Like that's
yeah.
why Glownode denied me payouts. No problem. I still have to pay
No,
out on funded
no, I'm not
engineering.
even. You see, I'm not saying that people. I'm not saying that people should not embark on profit.
Yeah,
You find it as a way to your, because the problem right here now is that if you have large accounts, that's what people keep spreading. You will make more money.
yeah,
No, no, no.
I get
Why
it.
would you have why would you have large account we have without no knowledge in
Yeah,
trading
true,
system?
true.
What is the essence of the large account? So if I can convert, $3 up to like 5,000 and above, you can do it also. So what can lead someone to that point is that okay, there is something that that can make it do. It's not about the large account. It's not about but all in all, people should just do what they felt like. But I believe when times comes that okay, this is what you've omitted a step, you will definitely fall back and do the necessary thing that you have to do. So coming back to the topic here, starting here better than other. Like I said, no. The answer is no. You know,
They are not. It's
because
just volatility. They are not better than any other. It's just
they are
volatility.
not. No, we should just, I just want to simplify it. So it's just a good topic, which is as any upcoming trader that want to know about peers. Yeah, we also understand it. Knowing peers, you should know it technically, you should know it fundamentally, and these are the three steps you can use in knowing a peer. Like I said, no one is better than none, because none of all of them are called peers, where you can just go in, take it. If you already understand that okay, at this junction, this peer used to go more faster at this certain time. Yeah, you can now bag on it. But if you know that it's not going to go faster, like if you trade Euro AUD right now, Euro AUD is not giving a better trend. Like something like I know the exact month Euro AUD start giving a good and quality trend. Now, same thing applicable to Bitcoin. It's not every time Bitcoin will also give a better. So there is a certain time. That's why I say you have to know it well fundamentally and technically. Such as gold, also we all seeing what gold is doing, and not that is better. No, but in physical aspect of life, all these things are related to what we are trading. Truly, we all know that gold has high volatile than any other thing. There is a fundamental and a physical backup for that. So simply what I'm trying to say is that what is reacting physically, like the gold you are holding, the raw one you are holding, how it reacts physically is the same thing applicable to what we are seeing on that chart. Likewise, what is this one? Platinum, zinc, and the rest. Like the way they react physically is the way. If you look at the chart, if you look at the chart of Naira USD, If you look at the chart of Naira USD, you can find it. You will definitely see it. That the way we are seeing it, like because everybody here in Nigeria, the way he's reacting physically in everyone's hand is the way he's also reacting on the chart. So there is no one that is like that is said where have you talk say okay this one better pass this one. No, is the reaction you should understand, which is the number one thing for every individual trader that want to trade. If you say now Euro USD, please learn to know the behavioral attitude of that pair. If it's any pair that you want to make mention, there is a behavioral attitude to it, which when you are using it to practice, at the long run of your trading experience or trading classes, you are using that pair to practice. There is one connection that those pair react to you, like they send a connection. Like before, I used to trade Nasdaq, but because of the reaction I feel whenever I trade it, I'm not cool with my body. So I stop it. I stop trading it. Not like it's bad, but I just stop trading. I'm not feeling the reaction. But I know over time, if I consistently, practice with it, I will understand the reaction will now be inside me, and I will know how to, you know, deal with it. Like I said, none of the peers are better than each other. All of them are there for you to go there. If you understand the reaction of that peer, make your money and feel cool. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ola. Thank you so much. We do really appreciate and thank you. I can see Angel. Angel, you're welcome. I can see MGFX. MGFX, you're welcome. So, Luther, you are raising up your hand. You can speak. Then MGFX will speak also.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah, please. Regarding what Ola just said, right? Saying not all peers are together. I agree to that. Understand? But see, you won't say this to upcoming traders that they should trade all peers just because there's volatility in one and there's no volatility in the other. So, as a new trader, you have to master one peer, their behavior first before you start diversing into the rest. So it depends. Seriously, it varies. I myself, right, I can trade up here, but don't just because I see everything moving up, moving down, I want to trade them. So I have to stick to the one that work for me. So you won't advise new traders coming up, they should just trade anyone they feel like just because of the volatility. That's what I want to say. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Luther. And the thing is, what I would say, I don't know for me, but my setup, I don't know, my setup applies to all. So when I apply that on a particular pair, in the sense that I see my setup on a particular pair, I will take that. It doesn't matter being it GBPCAD, GBPCHF. Well, I will start from GBP USD. If I don't see it in GBP USD, I'll go to GBPC AUD. If I don't see it in CHF, if it's EU, when I start from EU USD, Euro USD, I'll go to Euro CAD. So I have to see my setup. So the disadvantage is one thing. Maybe you might be looking at EU, but your setup is in Eurocard. So maybe and it appears on the lower time frame. So that is the only disadvantage. You might miss a trade, a setup. But even if you miss, you will surely see it on another pair. So that's for me. I don't know for others. So MJFX, you are welcome.
Okay, good afternoon to everyone.
Uh,
Well, I would say that based on
can't hear you, sir.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, we can.
Okay, so I was saying the topic is quite a sensitive one because I'm saying a certain pair is better than the others. I would say it depends on either if you are looking at it based on your analysis or based on how favorable it is to trade. So for certain pairs, you will see that okay, the spreads are wider than the others. I know this is something that everybody would have experienced. You'll notice that the spreads of some certain pairs are wider than the others, or you see that the volatility is different from others. You see that some are very less volatile than the others. Then also the sessions at which those pairs are active, you will notice that okay, some are active on the Asian, some on the London or whatever. That means that okay, to your trading aspect, then some are better. Let's say everybody knows when the Asian session is open in Nigerian time. That's it's not favorable to somebody that sleeps early or to somebody that will not be available then. You get, so he can say that okay, he prefers to trade the London session. So obviously a pair that is active on the Asian cannot be better than one that is active for him on the London session. It means that okay, that reason enough is to say that one is better than the other. And then we also have reasons like the volatility. For somebody that has a little account, for a newbie, you cannot tell him that it's better for him to trade gold, trade silver, because he has little equity. He's supposed to start with less volatile pairs to understand the concept of how he would organize himself as a trader, how he will carry himself. The moment he's trading, let's say he has a $50 equity, $100 equity, the moment he's going into silver, trading gold, he will keep blowing up his account and think that he's not built for trading when that pair is not favorable to him. So you can say that the volatility of one makes it more favorable or less favorable than another. Then the spreads too. For spreads, I feel okay, we have brokers that provide zero spreads, but even although they say zero spread, you will notice that actually there's a little bit spread. Just I don't know if they minimize it or what. So you will notice that these reasons I mentioned would make one pair better than the other through trading. But then based on analysis, you'll notice, like Yarima said, his um strategy works on all currency pairs, and if he sees it, he will take it. But even him, he would make mention that okay, sometimes spreads will take him out on this certain pair, or the volatility of a certain pair, or too much consolidation, or basically lots of reasons that he will say okay, I do not have interest in trading this pair because it does not give me that way of movement that maybe let's say GPB USD does. So for those reasons, I can say that you can actually say that a certain pair is better than the other. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, MTFX. Thank you so much. And there is one thing I would like to add, which also makes newbies lose their, maybe if they are trading the funded account or a live account or a challenge account. If you are to enter a particular trade or a pair, you are to trade, let's say GU, with you intended using, let's say, two lots. Some people make a mistake of putting two lots, putting two lots at a time, instead of using small lots, from a small lot to a higher lot. But you start from that two lot, and when it starts moving against you, before moving to your direction, or before moving to your distance, it will surely take you out. And the fear of losing, when you see your account in a loss, some people will close that particular trade. So there are many mistakes that when you sit and level up yourself, you surely see changes. And those type of time frame, some people entering without, you don't have let's say, large account, but you are entering 10K account, or let's say gold, on a higher time frame, 4 hours time frame, with two lot size, you see a green candle, but you surely be a loss. So there are some mistakes that when you need to level up, when you sit and kind of level up yourself. Some people come to the market, just some people trade without even backtesting their strategy. Some people don't even know when and where to enter that particular. Your setup might be, let's say, Luther, right? Luther will say sell GU. You don't know where to sell, you don't know where to enter. GU will surely sell, but when and where will you enter that particular trade? Or when and where will you enter that particular setup? You don't know. So there are a lot of mistakes people are making that when you level up yourself, you see you reversing problems, or you will be profitable without any stress or anything like. But some people need to be told, right? Some people need to be told for them to like kind of level up. That's why the word reminder comes in. So Daniel Don will speak, but before then, we have Ola. I think Ola have a question. You can carry on.
I just wanted to chip in a little thing that I understand what MJFS said. Like, it's fine. But definitely, what I'm saying that no peer is better than each other. There, if you want to use the volatility reactions, it's fine using that. But definitely, if you know how to analyze a chart, like you're very good in analyzing a chart, you know what you're doing as a diligent. Like, okay, before I take this, um, I don't trade. I don't trade gas, but I analyze gas. I analyze gas, like, and I gave it to people like that embarking on physical trading of gas, like how people wey we go dey fill our gas for. I have the analysis and the record on my timeline there before gas started going up rapidly. You know, I analyze it and I know it's going to go up, and I share it to people, with me within my means that you can go and invest on gas, because before 2 years, 1 year, I think gas started going up now since last year, something like that. You will make your profit out of it. So that's what I'm trying to say. That there is nothing special. It's not a must. We should. If you analyze any peer, you can go physically and go and do it out of, since you already know that this thing is not a must. I trade it. Now coming down to trading system itself, since you can analyze it and you're able to get the entrance and the exit and the reason behind that pair going up or coming down, then definitely you can just test run it with a little lot size. Since you haven't traded it before, start with a little lot size, 0.01, and before you know it, if it keep going up towards the direction, you bag more on it, you stack more on it, like, and you keep telling. So I think like I said, any pair, sliver, yes, you can analyze it. See, we all know. Even in some cases, in some broker, sliver, the way it react, the way it react, the volatility is even more than gold in some brokers. For us to know that we have all these major pair, minor pair, and exotic pair, and exotic pair, and we still have many pairs like that. Regardless all the name, if you know how to analyze very very well, you are good in analysis, then it's not a must you put it, because this trading thing has an high chance. When naira was going up, when it get to 1,900, I I told some of my friends, like those mutual friends that we used to talk on space here, and they were complaining to me that what will happen. I said this thing no go enter 2000, and I said no, it will never get to 2000 at this junction, because there's going to be a creation of resistance at 1,900, and I have the record on my timeline. This is not, maybe I'm just talking from my mouth. I have the record and I have it there. When it gets one, and I said the resistance has been created. So people that have venture into their money physically, I'm not talking about trade anymore now. The physical trade, the one that is you can do. You go and collect your outcome and start withdrawing your money and something like that, and you keep dropping, which definitely I still tell some of my friends that we are going to hit 900 to 700 before we can know any other thing that will happen in the market. So this forex market, the pair of a thing. Tesla also, when Tesla was dropping, I gave some of my foreign friends that I used to join their space here also, I gave them, Apple, I gave them the analysis, gave them the hints that Tesla will drop to this $174 at this point. We should be expecting some reversal trend there, and definitely is occurring like that. So, but if you look at it, sorry. if you look at what I'm trying to say here now, that if you look at the candlestick reaction on gold and place it to Tesla and place it with Euro USD, you will see that the kind of reaction they are giving is different. Is totally different. There are some candle that they, one candle, little gap, another candle, little gap, another candle, little gap. And there are some charts that there is no gap. After one candle, the next candle, there is a close tight in the candlesticks. And in some other charts also, you will see that there is always a wide gap. So we should learn their reactions. If it's favorable for you that you can trade it on the chart, no, it's fine. But if it's not favorable, if you understand the analysis, you can definitely go out and do the because you already know that this is a chance for you to embark on this pair, which is going to it's not a must you trade it on the chart. You can go it outside and or buy shares on it since you already know that. That's the purpose of trading. Sorry if I'm digressing, if I'm leaving the topic
You
there.
can
That's the
tell them
purpose
to
of
buy
trading.
options as well. Not they don't need to buy the shares.
Yes,
Just buy if you expect it to
buy
go up, just buy
options.
some options and go.
Good something. I know we know. Like I said, this trading journey that everyone is embarking on is, if you said is randomly, yes, accept. I generally accept on that statement. But there is always a basic step for a random. You can't just have 10 before one. We must have one before 10. So we should know the normal procedure. If you definitely know the normal procedure, you is not. I'll keep saying it. It's not a must you trade on that chart. It's not a must you trade with that broker. If you understand the chart well, you can go on a physical trade, like because this zinc. There's going more investors are going to back more on zinc. If you have any sector that they want to, you can have shares with them, and definitely you will also get your because knowing the time you are buying, you should know the time you are going out of the share also. So that's what I have to say. Thank you.
Sorry, I will add this before I go. I wouldn't recommend anyone trading silver on a prop firm account. You can trade gold, trade whatever you want, but you see silver, palladium, and what's the platinum. I wouldn't recommend anyone trading it. Like I always ignored silver. If I want to trade silver, I'm better off trading gold because these are two different assets, and what matters is liquidity because silver can wick down because of low or heat liquidity. It can wick down and wick you out or even liquidate your entire account. But before you get that kind of wick on gold, like it's going to be quite difficult because there is much liquidity and much people buying and selling gold compared to silver. Like silver is mostly like old people, bad people who are already in their pensions, trying to gamble their small money they have left. Really, I've tried to look into the two, like look into the tape of the two, and to realize that most bigger orders, if there is 500 lots of gold, there's like zero point 0.5 lots on silver. So you can trade it on your normal account, of course, but trading it on proper account, I wouldn't recommend that. If not, they can open up in a day and just wick up or down, and you are done. So I will just add again, there is no pair better than another. Just where you find comfort or volatility or whatever setup you like, you can trade it. For me, I don't think indices is better than Euro USD. I don't think that way. The only thing I always think every day in the market is I am looking for liquidity. Which one will move today? Like that's what I'm thinking about. I don't care about which one is doing head and shoulder pattern today. No, I just look for liquidity. They're all the same pair. And CHF pair, like I said, I haven't touched them in like months. I think 2 months now. Until last week on GBP CHF, I took a trade. So none of them is better. Just focus on what work. Euro US, you can see your setup there. Take your trade. Just hold it until your TP or stop loss hits. That's why it's different. It's not this one is better because some people will be like, name one pair better than Euro USD. And then they will be in a trade for 2 weeks. It won't move. So what matters is which one will make you money. Which one, to me, I bet for people it will be different. I just need the market to move so I can make money. Because if I open 20 lots Euro USD and it moves from 1.06 to 1.061 in a day, what is that? But if I use that risk on Nasdaq and it moves 200 points in a day, I am making some good amount of money. Doesn't mean Nasdaq is better than Euro US. It's just that today or for the next few days, Nasdaq is the one moving.
Right. Thank you so much, Vivian. Those listening, you will surely learn. You surely, when you stay with great people, those that have previous knowledges and experience, you will surely learn. But when you don't seek for knowledge or ask, I think you keep repeating the same mistake until maybe it is late. That's when you get to kind of know those particular things or those gems. So Daniel Don, are you here, sir? Hola Daniel.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Hello,
yeah,
can
yeah,
you
we
hear
can
me?
hear you.
Oh, how's everyone doing,
Yes,
man?
yes.
I, my name is Daniel Dunn. I am a software engineer for like 5 years, then came to Forex trading. But I joined this whole Twitter thing on this account recently because I'm much more active on Instagram where I share knowledge around Forex trading and the rest. I found this topic very interesting, and every almost all the points I wanted to raise, I think other speakers here, like incredible speakers here, have talked about them in diverse ways. But I guess I can also bring my own contribution to those points as well. Yeah, so the topic is very interesting. Are certain pairs better than the other pairs? I would say if you're looking at this as an overview, I would say not really, not really that a pair is better than the other pair. It's just better than another pair for specific people, right? Specific people would enjoy trading specific pairs more than other pairs, and that can be because of your character and like the personal amount of risk you can take as a person. There are people with different temperaments, different modes, different patterns that they use to trade. And for those different patterns and different mode, then some pairs would be better for you than the other pairs to trade, right? If you're someone that doesn't like so much if you're someone that doesn't like so much risk, you just want to be in a sane place, you're just getting started with trading or you've been in trading for a bit, then someone can recommend that you stick with probably major pairs, because some of these major pairs, euro usd, gbp usd, these pairs that base their currency in usd and all of that, they have high liquidity. Like, you have a lot of liquidity, so that means the volatility of those pairs are not that crazy like some other pairs. Let me prefix with the fact that I exclusively trade US 30 most of the time. I love it so much. I love US 30 so much, and that's what I personally trade, unless I'm doing some derived stuff with V100 and all of that. But yeah, and I love US 30, right? Because unlike what I was focused on before, because at some point I was trading GBP USD. One thing about me is that I don't think people trading many pairs at once, I don't think they are doing something wrong. It just depends on you. But you should understand yourself, especially when you're getting started and as you progress in your journey. So for me, I don't like trading everything. I don't like trading multiple pairs. If there's a setup in another pair, I really don't care most of the time. Unless the times where I have some very good trader friends that will tell me, guy, open this trade on this on so account, and I will not even do any analysis on that. I'll just take what they are telling me because I know that this is where they specialize in. I'll just open it. But exclusively for myself, I just like focusing on one thing, because we cannot possibly finish the money in one pair. So why am I jumping around to different things, trying to make money from here, make money from here? I just like focusing. And if I'm able to catch 2 trades, 3 good trades, 4 good trades in a week, I know that I'm done for that week, right? It's better than catching 10 trades in a week and losing 8 of them because you're trying to trade randomly on different pairs. That's my opinion, right? So for a pair like US 30, you would really need to be quick-witted to trade it, right? US 30, NAS, and all of that, because there are some times where you would have one candlestick flash up, and on the same candlestick is going to still flash down like weak around like 100 pips. Imagine one 15 minutes candle or one hour candle forming a weak rejection of like 100 pips, right? It means that you might have everything, you might have everything going on for you very correctly. You might have your analysis going on for you very correctly, but you were not able to react to that very quickly, right? It's going to weak down 100 pips, and before you know it, it has gone up back and filled up the week, right? So if you don't have that kind of temperament to be able to think very quickly like that, especially if you've not developed that much in trading and you have a smaller capital, then pairs like USD and Nasdaq and SP 500, all these pairs might not be the best thing for you, right? But it's not still impossible to trade. It's just that things happen so quickly on the chart. I think last week, if we check the total sell move that happened on USD last week, we might see that the market sold more than 1,000 pips, more than 1,000 pips in a week. This is something that you cannot experience in GBP USD, right? GBP USD, say the market moved very well in a day. You're like, wow, that's crazy. The market moved. It's moving like 100 pips. 150 pips is very rare on those pairs, right? But for US30, you're doing, the market didn't move today. The market was ranging and it's moved 200 pips up, 200 pips down, 200 pips up. It's like crazy. So you just need to realize that these markets are different in terms of their volatility, their liquidity, and if you're that kind of person that can trade them, then that is fine for you. Another light I want to bring into this is also broker, right? Your broker is also important in what you trade. Your broker is also important in what you trade, and that's because of the spread and the kind of commissions they charge and all of that. So personally, I do not like trading as if, and okay, it's also broker. Let me put it like this: it's broker and the kind of trader that you are, right? If you're a position trader, you're a scalper, you're a day trader, all of this also matters in the kind of pair you want to trade, right? And the kind of pairs you want to hold. So I don't like trading US debt in some specific brokers because I don't know if I should mention names of broker. I guess I shouldn't right now on this space. But one of the most popular brokers, I don't use it for US30, but I use it for other things if I'm trading other things, right? So because their spread is a lot for US30. Their spread is a lot. Like you open a position and the amount of spread you're seeing is a lot. So in that light, I cannot recommend that someone who wants to be active on US30 should go to that kind of broker. Instead, I advise a kind of broker where you go there and I know that their spread is minimal and all of that. For commission wise too, you don't want to go to a broker that will be charging you crazy commissions per trade, because if you're a scalper and you go to a broker that per trade they are charging you, maybe per standard lot they are charging you almost $4 per standard lot, and you're a scalper, so it means you're taking several trades in a day. You're taking several trades in a day, right? Each of those scalp that you make, you're literally just dashing them money, right? And then that also influences whether you want to use them or not, or the kind of pairs you want to trade on them. So yeah, one more thing I'll talk about before I think I'll end this is that you should just understand who you are as a person. You should just understand who you are as a person. Different pairs um, has worked for many people, right? We have JPY pairs as well, and JPY pairs mostly they move more in the night because that's when Asian session happens. So, are you someone that stays up at night? Is If you're not, I don't think trading JPY pairs would be the best decision for you, right? You should probably want to focus your attention on the London session and the New York session, and then find pairs that move very well in this period, right? And then focus your attention there and trade them. So just know the kind of person you are, know what interests you the most. Also, you know, I don't suggest you start reinventing the wheel, right? And this is something that some people might not agree with, but some people would agree. If you have people around you that trade a specific currency pair and they are very good at it, my honest advice is that you trade that pair too, right? Because it means that you have people to communicate to when you're having issues. You have people to ask questions. You have people that can help you understand the chart better. It's not like everybody in your circle, everybody around you, they are trading
AUD USD, or they are trading gold, right? And then you just come out and say you want to start trading silver. Well, you would get success in that eventually. Do you understand? It's not like you're going to be a failure, but it might take you more time. So why not focus on where there is already a path? Because you have people there, learn their strategy, learn everything. It's surprising to me when you meet people newbies in trading and they want to develop their own strategy. Like, why do you want to develop your own strategy to trade? Why do you want to form your own strategy? There's already a path. Why not follow the known path already? Take note, I'm talking of a path for people that are already successful. Do you understand, in trading? And these people have mentorships. These people are teaching on YouTube and stuff. Even though you should mind how you consume content on YouTube, before you know it, you're learning from 10 mentors and 10 different formats and you're losing all the time, right? But I'm talking of following a specific path of someone who has already spent years on the chart, who has already backtested years, 10 years of the chart, 5 years of the chart, and has come up with something that is working for him. Trust me, even though you learn from a particular mentor and you're using that person's strategy to succeed, nobody's strategy is the holy grail. Nobody's strategy, everybody that is successful, most of them have different strategies and they are all working. I don't care what the name of the strategy is, I don't care what the abbreviation is, they are working. You will lose money in them, you would also make money with them, right? So follow one meticulously, and trust me, as you progress in your own journey, even like unknowingly, you would refine that strategy to feed your temperament and your trade pattern. You would refine that strategy even unknowingly. Knowingly, you just personalize that strategy to the point that it's somehow different from what that your mentor is teaching, but you shall know that this is what you've noticed personally on the chart, and this is what works for you personally, right? So in summary, I'll just point out what I said again. Volatility and liquidity is important. The ability to think on your feet and think and react to things very quickly is important as well. And brokers also matter in choosing what to trade and how to trade it. Yeah. I think that's what I have to say for now.
Thank you so much, Daniel Don. Though this is the first time meeting you, but you spoke well. Much appreciated, sir. I can see Ola Daniel, you're welcome. I can see LPT, you're also welcome. Goody, you're welcome also. So Ola Daniel will speak, then LPT will also will speak next. Thank you. Uh, Seems Oladane is not here, so keep the mic to LPT. LPT, good afternoon, sir.
Uh, okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Um, Special greetings to the host and the speakers and the listeners too. Thank you guys for being here. So my name is LPT and I've been trading for like 6 years. I'm a swing trader and intraday, but 80% swing trader. So the topic says a certain pair better than others. Actually, there there are no certain pairs that are better than others. Everything still revolves around your kind of person. Do you understand it? Because if you say some pairs are better than others, you will find so many traders that are trading different pair and they are successful with it. Do you understand it? You don't like trading good, but someone is trading good. Why? Is it because good is not better? Or is it because your own pair is better than good? No. So you are not trading US 30, but you have someone who's successful trading US 30. So you get me? So they are just stuff that you need to consider before you decide that okay, which pair are you going to trade? And like I said, I've been trading for a while. And then before I decide to be trading only GBP USD and Euro USD, I guess I've tried so many pairs, right? So what actually the real determinant is your kind of person and your trading model. Do you understand it? There's always one thing people used to say online that your trading model has to work in all markets. If it doesn't work in all markets, it's not a good one. That's a lie. Do you understand it? My trading model, I decided to be using it on GU and AU after I've back tested it and I've used it and I see that it's actually making money. The moment I try to add other pairs to it, it failed. I've tried my model on gold, it doesn't work, right? And I've tried it on US30 and stuff like it doesn't work. But on EURUSD and GBP with the dollar index, it works perfectly. Do you understand it? So are you going to say my trading model is bad? No. Do you understand it? So there are so many things you need to consider before you say, okay, this is the certain pair I actually want to trade. And one is your trading model, and the second one is your kind of person. Some people really do not like a more volatile pairs compared to others. Do you understand it? So many people, if you ask them why they choose USD, they will tell you it's because at least they can actually risk maybe 5 pips to 10 pips and to catch maybe 20 to 30 pips and they're okay with it. You understand it? But if you ask some other people why do they trade gold, they will tell you that gold is very, very volatile. Once I risk like 20 pips and gold move in my direction, can make 100 pips on 120 pips. Do you understand it? So it all revolves around your kind of person. If you like, and if you feel like you just want to, just trade comfortably. And most people who decide to stick on all these less volatile pair are people who even have the money. You understand it? Because the major factors that affect most of people is the outcome of their trade. The money they make from it. It actually affects everyone, whether you like it or not. And that's just the pure truth. You understand it? So some people have to move away from less volatile pair to high volatile pair because they feel like even if they're taking losses, once one actually go well for them, definitely to cover up and they will make money. So it just depends on you. Unlike the last speaker said, yeah, he actually tried, like, he spoke very nice. You understand it, and he have mentioned most of the important things that you need to consider before you choose a pair. And another thing is you don't let people's decision affect yours, because your mentor actually used a strategy to explain the strategy for you with a particular pair does not mean you personally you need to follow with that pair. You can do what? You can do your own research and do your own work. You can decide to pick another pair and try it on it. Do you understand? Then if it does not work, then you learn. Do you understand? The mistakes or all of those things, they are just a road to success. There's no knowledge that is wasted. At least once you try it, you already know that it's not going to work. Just like I said, when I tried my strategy on gold, it doesn't work. So what did I do? I know that, okay, I'm not going to be using it on gold, except maybe 1 or 2 days I feel like, okay, let me just try it again. But me personally, I know that, okay, the percentage that this thing is going to work is less compared to the winning rate. Do you understand it? So something stuff like that are what you actually would consider. So when you have a trading model, one, then the next thing is you try the trading model on pairs. It does not necessarily mean one. You can actually try it on at least 5 pairs. So you might decide to choose maybe 1 or 2 that you'll be trading. But the fact is, statistically, most successful traders in the world generally, they only trade few pairs. And when I mean few, I'm not talking about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They trade like 1 or 2 or 3 pairs. Do you understand? And why? The reason is very, very simple. Someone who has been trading, like for someone like me, if you bring me GBP USD charts and you cover the date and everything, I can tell you that this particular move happened so month and so year. I can tell you that this particular move, it is actually CPI that caused it. Do you understand why? Because that's what I've been trading for years now. Do you understand? So I understand every move and I know what happened. Do you understand? So you understand it more compared to someone who is trading on maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 or 10 pairs. Do Do you understand it? So forex is very, very hard normally. So if there's anything that you can do to reduce it, do you understand it? If there's anything you can do to make it more simple, do you understand it? If there's anything you can do to make your dream comes through faster, it is better you actually do it. And one of which is what you choose a lesser pair. You can trade 3, 2, or 1. Do you understand? You are okay with it. There's no need of selecting plenty. So and another thing that I've said is you need to do what? You need to backtest your model. That's the most important thing. Your model might work better on volatile pairs, whereby you personally you don't even like trading volatile pairs. But you know that you have a model that actually works well with your personality, and that you know that okay, when you continue using this thing, you always make money. You always want to consider that even before you consider yourself. Do you understand? So it is more important that you backtest your model on pairs that you feel like they are okay for you. Do you understand it? Then before you decide if this is what you should do, this is the pair you should trade, or that is the pair you should not trade. Because you can't say because I don't like volatile pairs, it means that you need to start struggling. Meanwhile, your trading model is working well with gold. Your trading model is working well with what's it called, Nasdaq and US 30. But because you don't like volatile pairs, you say you don't want to do it. If you give that model to someone else, they will just use it to make money. Because at the end of the day, it is actually your model that will make you money. Do you understand? What you keep doing every day. Do you understand? That same pattern you are looking for in the chart, that same story you are looking for in the chart is the only thing that will make you money. So if it works well on volatile pair, you just need to do what? You need to sit down and talk about risk management and do every other aspect that you know that you need to actually control and manage. Do you understand? Maybe to reduce your risk, know when to trade and all of those stuff. You understand? So you don't say because you don't like this and your trading model works for it, it's not going well, because before you can even say a trading model works for a particular pair, it means you personally have already worked. Because trading model, the effectiveness of trading model is not just based on the win rate of it, but you personally using it over time is what will make your trading model a good one. Do you understand? So if you have a model that actually works 80-70%, and someone tell you that this model is 70%, I can guarantee you immediately I give you that model, that this is my trading model and I've been using it and it's paying me. Immediately I give you that model, even if I tell you that it's 70% accurate, immediately I'm giving you that model, just know that it's dropping back to like 30%. It's not going to work for you that way. But with time, when you start using it, you know that okay, I'm supposed to be doing it at this time. Okay, this is the perfect time I'm supposed to be trading it. Okay, once I have this, I'm supposed to be out. Do you understand? As time goes on, you develop with it. And once you develop it, you see that okay, it's actually working very, very well for you. That is when you can say, okay, this model works perfectly for you. It is 90% for me. It doesn't mean if I give it to you, it's 90% for you too. Immediately I'm giving you that model is like 30%. So you need to work to increase the percentage and the win rate with it. So that's one thing you need to understand. And like I said, things that you should consider when selecting pairs. Number one, you need to consider your environment, your time, and all of those stuff. Like someone like me, that most of the time I might not even check my chart, but I know when to come and check it. You understand it? So you need to understand if the time that you have the real expansion, the real volatility on those pairs will actually match the period you yourself you have time to trade. You understand? You cannot, like we are here now, you can't say you want to start trading pair that moves in the at midnight when you are supposed to be sleeping. Do you understand? So you need to consider all of those factors too, no matter what, right? And also the volatility is important, but that have to be matched with with your trading model. You cannot say it with your mouth that because the volatility is high, that is why you don't want to trade it. No, if it works well with your trading model, then it might be that will work for you. Definitely. I like volatile pair before I choose GBP and Euro USD. Why did I do that? Like I said, I backtested them. I've used them on other pair. They don't work, but they work perfectly on GU and AU, and I've been trading them for like over 4 to 5 years now. I didn't say because I like volatile pair. I like volatile pair. In fact, I used to trade VIX 75 then too. Do you understand the indices? But I stopped. I just continue with my GU and AU because why? My trading model, my psychology, timing, and all of those things works perfectly with it. So that's why I decided to change it. It no matter what, even if it's not, even if it's less volatile, and I see that this model I'm using does not work with it, definitely, do you think I will continue? No. So the number one thing is your trading model. So if your trading model works well with a volatile market, you need to want to control yourself to stay by just doing what? Talk about your risk management, write them down, reduce what you're supposed to reduce, manage it well. And with time, you will just see that you won't even be seeing it that is volatile. People who trade gold and trade all of those things, they might not even, they will even forget that that pair is volatile because why? They are just waiting for something to happen and for them to enter it. Then once they deliver, they're out of it. So whether it's volatile or it's not volatile, do you understand it? So, and you have to understand timing too. Anyone who wants to be trading Nasdaq and US 30, the best time to be trading them in this our own local time is what is around 1:30 to what to 2:30. That is when the US 30 and Nasdaq move very well. You see, from London session, all of those things, they don't usually move. But New York, during New York time, New York 30, US 30, and Nasdaq, they move very well. So if it is a time that you know that, okay, I should be able to be free to attend the market now, do you understand, to trade now, then you can just add it to it. So even if you are trading a high volatile pair, you are not trading a high volatile pair, you still need to understand when those markets moves well. I cannot say because I know that my strategy works perfectly on GBP USD and Euro USD, then I'll just wake up in midnight and start trading. It will fail. But I know when to trade. The time I trade is from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. To 10 a.m. Once it's 10 a.m., I'm off the chart. Then I'll come back one again, 12 o'clock. Then once it's 3, I'm off the chart. So this is what I do every day. That is if I want to day trade. You don't understand. So that you need to understand timing of this particular pair before you can actually decide that, okay, this is what you want to be doing. So, and then there's nothing like a pair is not better. No, although there are some certain pair that if you look at the price action, you will feel like this is not a pair that you should even be looking at. Like all those DPP odd, NZD. If you look at their price action, you will see that it's always consolidating and all of those things. So, and if you are not someone that likes consolidating market, definitely there's nothing you should be doing there. And they are even high volatile too. You might need to hold for a very long time. If you are not someone who likes to hold the trade for long, then you don't even as a day trader, taking all those pairs, we need to wait for them to deliver because they will consolidate, then they will move. You don't understand it. So you need to consider the kind of pair, the timing, your own personal timing too, and your personal what am I going to call personal experience with the chart. So all those things are what you need to consider. So it's not something that is very, very serious. So there are no peer that it's not better. It's only what depend on you, your personality, your trading model. Do you understand it? Which is very important. If your trading model works perfectly in a more volatile market, then you need to adjust yourself to fit in. Do you understand? And if it does not, you move to the one that works. Do you understand? So it's very simple. That's the little I have. I hope I see you guys next time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, LPT. Thank you so much for coming, and also thank you so much for sharing your knowledge. So I think it's 3:30, and all the speakers have spoken, and I hope we'll learn from what they said. If you haven't heard, even me too, right? Even me, there are some things I haven't heard of before, so I have jotted them down, and I have get to take note of them. So we get to be knowing and learning new things daily. It will surely help. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you so much, Ola, LPT, Sajuli, and the listeners. I would really appreciate. So this will be the end. This is 3:30, and see you next time. Thank you very much.